After the release of the wide-angle power zoom 16-35mm f4 1 month ago, Sony brings us another zoom lens. Not a power zoom, just this time it's bigger and better. Long-awaited 24-70mm f2.8 Gmaster Mark II. Disclaimer ahead, during the short period of testing the lens, as unfortunate as it can, I get COVID infected. I have to self-quarantine for at least 7 days as mandated by our SOPs. And right after 7 days of quarantine is the very same day I had to return the lens, which is later tomorrow. Therefore, this is not an in-depth review, more like a first impression of this 24-70 Gmaster Mark II. We can't talk about this new lens without a reference. Its own predecessor, the OG 24-70 2.8 GM, or we will just call it Mark I. The very first thing everyone can tell, even simply on camera, is the outlook and build. Mark II is smaller and shorter, and I'm holding both of them. Mark II is almost 200 grams lighter than the Mark I. Another instant notice is the aperture ring. Yes, all new Sony Gmaster or G-Lens will have the aperture ring control to ease the workflow. Of course, it comes with the iris lock switch, aperture ring declick and click switch. Autofocus and manual focus switch of course on both versions. Mark II have one extra custom button on the barrel compared to Mark I for easy operation no matter which direction you are holding the lens. Both lens does not zoom internally. They are both extend outward while zooming up to 70mm. And there's one feature that only Mark II have, a smooth and tight selector on zooming in and out. Let me show you. It's really smooth and easy to turn when we set to smooth. And if we set to tight, you need some strength to turn it. It makes sense to replace the zoom lock on the Mark I with this, because in tight setting, this lens won't fall out no matter how you shake it. Look at this. Yeah. Last thing about the build and outlook, although the Mark II is lighter and smaller, it still has the same filter size as the Mark I, 82mm. Oh yeah, they have a different lens hood design too. The Mark II have a window for quick access to filter adjustment. Oh shit, did you listen to my sound?
Yeah.
Now image quality. As I'm quarantined and trying to survive COVID, I can't do much about it, just a few simple test shots comparing it to the Mark I. Mark II almost win in every aspect. A lot of us who shoot video care about focus breathing. The new lens is better than Mark I. It still has some breathing, but nothing too major. If you have an SL Mark IV, it is also compatible with the in-body compensation feature. With 4 SD linear model, autofocus in the Mark II is far greater than the Mark I. It's fast and can perform focus tracking much better than the Mark I. Minimum focus distance get improved too, especially on 24mm. I've been expecting this lens ever since the 70-200 2.8 GM Mark II, and it's finally come without disappointment. This 24-70 2.8 GM Mark II will be the lens desired by many. It's a zoom to bring when packaging multiple primes simply isn't an option. The Gmaster lineup began with 3 lenses in 2016, 2 of which have now gotten their Mark II replacement. That's leave 1 prime remaining, which, if it happens, will be the refresh that will got me excited the most. I can't wait to see when it does arrive. My beloved 85. This is a first impression video. If you would like to see an in-depth review of this 24-70 f2.8 GM Mark II from me, make sure you subscribe, like and comment below to let me know. I'm Jayz. See you in the next video. Stay safe, guys. Don't get COVID. It's not fun.